I'm Trinity Lewis.
I'm Brian Leslie.
And this is Black Hills Weekend.
Hey, we're glad you could join us this week for Black Hills Weekend for July 25th, 2014.
We've spent the last several days going through the many events happening in the Black Hills, and we've picked 5 that we think you are really going to enjoy.
And let's kick things off with Deadwood and an event that's been going on for quite some time.
A very long time. It's the Days of 76 PRCA Rodeo. Voted Rodeo of the Year 14 years in a row, the Days of 76 displays Western living at its very best. This event takes place throughout the entire week with PRCA rodeo performances Wednesday through Saturday and an afternoon performance and evening performance on Saturday the 26th. I want you to take note of the parades that are happening on Friday at 1:30 and Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning. They're free parades and they're really fun, Brian, very historical, as there are different stagecoaches and buggies and horse-drawn pieces of all kinds. So a really neat thing to be able to see.
It's a real flavor of the Old West. That's been going on for 92 years. Another event that's been going on for almost as long, 91 years, is this weekend in Custer.
That's right, it's the annual Gold Discovery Days in Custer, South Dakota. From the extremely popular hot air balloon rally to a car show and shine, a stick horse rodeo, quilt show, and both an art and archery tournament. A little bit different, but there's truly something for everyone. And Brian, you can actually even pay to have a ride in the hot air balloon yourself if you're interested in that.
Our next event is something that's a little bit unique. Out in the Badlands this weekend, it's their annual Astronomy Night this weekend.
One thing that makes the Black Hills so significant is that it's so close to the Badlands and they have their different beautiful terrain. This weekend you can enjoy a really relaxing and exciting time at the 2014 Badlands Astronomy Festival. The festival brings together space science professionals, amateur astronomers, educators, youth groups, South Dakota residents, and visitors as well for a stellar experience. It's a 3-day celebration that starts this Friday and celebrates the beauty of a dark night sky and the wonder of space exploration. Novices and experts alike will enjoy daily family-friendly activities and evening presentations with guest speakers as well.
Dark skies. You won't find any better dark skies than in the Badlands National Park. So, our 4th event takes place in a city that's going to be pretty busy over the next couple of weeks, but before the rush really hits, might take advantage of something going on in Sturgis this weekend.
That's right. South Dakota native Badger Clark is rather well known. He was a minister's son born in 1883, and he wrote a cowboy's prayer. And you may have heard a cowboy's prayer read before many different rodeos. It's a very well-known Western poem, and he's written many others. So this Sunday, you can take in the story of Badger Clark as told by the Wed Sat band. They perform music set to the poetry of South Dakota's first poet laureate. It will be held at the old Fort Meade Museum, just 1 mile east of Sturgis, South Dakota.
All right, now from Sturgis, our final event is in Belle Fourche, beautiful Fork, and they've got some beautiful deals this weekend.
That's right. Belle Fourche, South Dakota's annual Crazy Days event is just that. 2 days of crazy good deals at all of the downtown stores. Vendors will line the streets, and there's great food too, Brian. There's an outdoor movie behind the museum on Friday night for the whole family, and there are special events for kids, including the ever-popular Strider bike race. That'll be on Saturday.
Now, if you're watching us on YouTube or if you're on blackhillschannel.com under the weekend program, you will see lots of links down below with more information on all these events. And Trinity, these aren't the only events going on. You've got several more listed.
That's right. There are numerous events. Make sure to check those out. And if we could, get you to tell us how your weekend went. We'd like to hear what events you took in and how you felt about them, what kinds of things you found fun and enjoyable. And then, if you are helping to put together an event for an upcoming weekend, we would love to hear about your events so that we can add them to our events list.
All right, so much going on as always. There's no excuse not to get out of the house.
Don't push pause.
Push play
this weekend.